Yeah, we do.
You
Yeah, it
most
was all dialogue
certainly
last week.
did.
I don't know if it was all dialogue.
No,
It was going to be all dialogue, but we sure changed that.
it was supposed to be all dialogue.
Who did we maim?
Oh, it was the other way around.
Ourselves, mostly.
It was almost a
Oh.
TPK.
We almost TPK'd.
Oh my god.
We, I mean...
It
Graphic
was
cover
almost a
is something,
TPK with one creature. One enemy.
What the fuck was? What did you guys do?
We
You pick a
went
fight
and
with.
we went and searched what's her nuts' office.
Oh,
And there was,
I think Brandon put a thing in the.
Oh,
chat
did he?
here.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'll let you guys keep
Caught
talking.
up in
It doesn't
family
sound like they're reading.
obligations. Okay.
Sorry, guys. You keep continuing
No,
talking.
okay.
I'll shut up now.
No. That's good.
Okay.
Good chat.
Family stuff. Let's swap to 3-player because he's not thinking that he will be able to get to us in time.
But yeah, we kicked ass last game. Wasn't it a ghast that was annihilating us?
No, it was not a ghast.
Right?
Uh,
What is it then?
I think it was some sort of wraith. I'm not 100% sure right now.
Isn't a ghast a wraith?
No.
No.
Not in
Wow.
Minecraft.
I apologize.
Yeah. I don't know the difference off the top of my head though.
Why are all of these out of order now?
Yeah, let's toss in some of this, and then I can finish my food.
There we go. There we go. And then I think we got a Patrick 2, a Lyra 2. There we go. Okay. Welcome back to Magic Mushrooms
Oh.
Mead. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to be one down for at least a little bit, possibly the entire game. You know, things come up.
I just
But this is episode or session. Pardon me, lots of pop today. The gas is coming back up. This is session 43. I was planning on naming it the lecture. That's what everything is saying. But we will see, because last week was supposed to be the lecture, and that changed.
Oh,
we're
broke into
probably gonna go do
her
something else
office.
instead.
Her
Yeah,
office.
her office. You did hear them chatting about what happened last week, letting Connor know that they got a little fucked up. Okay, so it wasn't a ghast, it is called a geist.
Guys.
Yes.
What's the difference? A letter. That's the
One
difference.
is a A and one is a A.
It was,
Uh,
not sure if Connor, are you at your desk there?
No.
No? Okay. Let me know when you are and I'll show you what it looked like.
Yes.
But, yeah, there was a little getting fucked up. And, yeah, you guys are pretty close to your last legs. Let's see, what's everyone at?
Was it bad rolls or
I'm-
just?
No, it
No,
was
it's
just
a-
fucking tough.
Tough creature.
I'm
Because
actually
everything
doomed
we
one, I
hit,
just
I
remembered.
can't
Yes.
burn, right?
What's that?
Because if I don't give it more than 10 points of damage, which is like my max, then it doesn't get hurt. So basically, anytime I hit something, it's like I'm hitting it with a pillow.
It had resistance to all damage. You found out that force did go through. There may have been other stuff, but you didn't try and you didn't go for additional recall knowledges. So
All we did was we pushed through.
you pushed through. You got fucked up, and you did find a couple of haunts that you didn't disable any of the haunts. All you did was put them into spacious pouches.
Yep, and giving them to somebody as a prank.
That's
That's
of the
a future us problem.
That's yeah. You're considering whether or not to give it to your
Sydney.
vampire friend Zithny as a prank or as a here is something that yeah we'll see what you decide to do. I should turn on the music from our friends at my brain just died.
Was it tabletop RPG music?
Tabletop RPG music. It's literally right there, but I couldn't get it out of my brain. And let's pause from our other friend. Oh, I should send the 3 of these so that people know. And let's pause that.
I
There we
feel
go.
one thing you didn't touch on, we literally lit the place on fire as we left too.
You did, yes.
Oh.
So
Just so that nobody would know we were there.
Yeah.
yeah,
Lit the entire
delete
place
the
up. You did find her spare spell book, so Mamanga has a bunch of spells that he will be able to try to learn, and a couple of rituals in there as well. And yeah,
Just gonna walk down the
you also
Marsh.
found a harrow deck,
yeah.
which Not took.
Hasbro deck. Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah, we did have a fun deck of cards to pull from, didn't we?
Well, we should do that once we get back.
So
We're not
yes,
safe.
are
Look at our
you
routes.
heading back? It is it's probably about 5:30. Time to eat for those of you who eat.
And the lecture is tomorrow or the day
Tomorrow,
after?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tomorrow afternoon.
Afternoon. Okay, perfect. I mean, we could go. Things we should do. We should give these things to Zithny, whether it's a prank or not.
Is there like a hospital or something like that we can go to?
If you go
every like hour, I'll
yeah.
your guys' wounds.
If you go
or
back
not.
to the place.
The priestess of Urgathera. Will she be nice to and heal us?
Palladium.
Palladium?
She may, if you go to the Palladium, she may be able to help you out for a cost, of course, but spellcasting costs money.
Yeah, but we saved her
Vilnithna.
ass.
You did save her ass, but it still costs money.
Yes.
No, I can heal anyone that's not undead.
Yeah. So if you head over
Full
to
health by tomorrow.
one of your to the hotel. That's the word.
Yeah.
God
Oh.
damn, my brain is not working today.
I was thinking like Poke Center or something.
Yeah.
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 I think the plan's just back to the hotel. Like, I guess we should go
We should
hang out
drop
with
the stuff
Kirill
off
at some
first.
point.
Yes, there was also hanging out with Kirill.
But yeah, we should.
Let's go drop the stuff up to our vampire friend first, then we'll once
Okay.
we get that, because we might have a problem if we don't do that.
Okay.
So,
Are we giving it to him as a prank or as a gift and letting him know, hey, this stuff explodes?
We should sell it to him.
I'm
Alright,
all
we'll
for
give
that.
it to him as a give it to him and then just say you can pay us back for the cost of this later.
But are we warning him that these are haunts?
Yes, well,
Okay.
yes.
okay.
We don't want to piss him off too much, right?
He says, "Well, this is definitely interesting.
Yeah, we thought you'd love it.
What
You can pay us later, don't worry,
specifically
we'll come to an
is
agreement."
he? Is he a spellcaster?
Don't ask where we got them. Just know that we have them.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he'd like it more if he knew where we got him.
He might.
Knowing that it's stealing from his loathed hag friend.
Oh, true, I guess.
Yeah. I thought there was a second Zithny from later, but I guess you don't meet him too often. So, yeah, he says, well, nice to knock that witch down a few rungs. She'll, well, she lost some. Unfortunately, we may have to rebuild once I take over that area and get her kicked out, but yes.
Yeah, if you heard anything about a fire, that's unrelated.
Yeah. Cool.
Of
So
course,
Just
of
think of
course.
it more as like a demolition project, right? Helping you out in the future. Again, that'll come as a cost later, but we are on a short deadline. We still need to get some stuff done.
Very well, you do look quite beat up. Except for you, Nod. You don't seem... Oh no, not Nod. Except for you,
Not
John.
Nod.
You don't seem to be too bad.
They
He stayed outside. He was
they
there
left me
looking at
behind.
Standing watch.
I had to play
Even
catch
when
up,
we called
and
for
all of
help,
a
he
sudden
didn't come in.
yeah, all of a sudden they were burning the place down when I got there. So you know, I mean, not burning the place down. They were running out of the building that was on fire.
yes,
Yeah.
I'm sure, yes.
Yes, that's what I meant. Why is my founder
Hopefully
not
this doesn't cause any issues with her lecture tomorrow.
We shall see.
Didn't we? We found some notes too, didn't we?
You did. You've got them.
Found her real address, by the way.
He
Not
told
her
you
real
her
address.
real address as well. It's the same one.
What?
Yeah, but we found it for sure. Just in case his wasn't the real one.
We've
I'm
confirmed the
detective.
information you've given us.
Confirmed it, yes.
But yeah. Meanwhile, while we're doing all this, like every hour, I'd be healing us. Just
Okay.
throw that out there. I don't know if there's anything else we
Um,
need to do with not Kiro, Zipney. I mean, we could hang out with him again if.
Okay.
But
So you get over to you. By the time you get over to him, it's enough time for you to start doing some treating
wounds.
of wounds. So I will close this, and so that you can, I'm gonna drop you guys onto here.
I can't heal Johnny. I can only heal me and Nod, I suppose, and Mitch.
Mitch was there. So Amanga is fine. He's max, I think.
Ooh, 41? Wow.
Like that nerd.
That's amazing.
Yes, he's max.
My god,
But
that's
John isn't.
That was a high roll, but yeah. I
Non
healed.
You are
magical
really
healing
good
is
at
pretty
that.
good in this game.
Yeah.
I feel like you just combed my fur, and then I was feeling better.
Well, I did use risky surgery on you, so I don't know if you should feel that soothed.
We'll find out, right? Whatever you did, I'm feeling great. Just cut the nerve endings. Don't feel nothing no more.
There you go.
Treatments. We'll go
Did that
for
not
the
full
eye.
heal you? Not?
What's that?
That didn't full heal you?
No.
Damn.
Critical success. John Dirt is max.
Did you apply to Mitch? I
Oh,
healed Mitch as
no.
well. For the
Missed
news.
that. There we go.
Oh, good.
Alright, Mitch is almost full. So, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
soon he'll be, next time he will be max.
Perfect.
And actually, what he can do is come down to not and touch of the void and healing, roll healing, 24, apply,
God damn.
and there we go.
My eye! I feel so much better. Thank you. It's like poke me right in the eye.
Yeah. That's how he heals. Just gives your eye a little massage.
Pokes you right in the eye.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, let's go do some stuff.
Should we
Alright.
go visit Kirill? Does anyone want to go visit Kirill and find out what information he has for us?
Sure. Why not? Let's do it.
And he did, you were told that it would be a good idea to visit both of them and try to get some
Rapport.
connections.
Yeah.
So let's take Mamanga off of there because we don't have a Brandon, and add John Dirt. Save and start. There we go. Now we got a nice background for it.
That
So
dude needs some teeth, is what he needs.
you go to the Queen's Loft, seeing Kirill actually down in the lobby. There's a little, like, not a breakfast nook, but a little area for resting, and he's got a board game in front of him, and that's actually what you see in his hand is a piece from the board game. And
Like chess? Or is it just like a board game?
it is a specific type of board game.
This was the game you asked him about.
So
Yeah,
it was like
Or was it
Monopoly or
Monopoly?
something.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like what, sorry?
Sort of like Monopoly. Like it's multi, not just two player.
So he is, as he's kind of twisting the piece in his hand, he's got a historical treatise open in his other hand that he's reading from, with a statue of Erasni looming over him. When he sees you, he plops a bookmark in and stands and says, I didn't know if I would see you, but it is good to. Thought we might get to know one another over a game. Do you know the rules to blood price?
Lyra just
Of course we do.
stares blankly. Nope.
Yeah.
No.
I'll just pull up a chair for everyone and be like, yeah, we're good to go. Let's play.
Okay. So,
Can I recall knowledge on the game? So let's see if I can. If I'm not getting myself in some big trouble.
You can do games lore or society lore.
Society.
And while we're
Damn
doing
it.
that,
I have no idea. I'm just going out of my ass. Like, yeah, we're good. I've played Monopoly chess before. It works.
and if you open up the resources tab, you can see that there are 5 things for blood points. So he does explain a little bit of it, saying Let's see. When you say yes, he smiles and gestures for you to sit down with him in this little rest area. So you guys can choose one of the great factions. Kirill obviously chooses the Export Guild. If you need some reminders,
I will take the green token.
Factions, the ones remaining are the Builders League, the Celebrants, the Reanimators, and the Tax Collectors Union.
I will randomly take one.
Okay, roll me a d4.
Probably the
Which one of them
yeah.
would be green?
I'm just gonna pick.
Tax collectors?
Yeah, whichever one would be.
Sure.
Green, I would pick that.
Tax Collectors are green.
For money? Actually,
Yeah.
gold, probably. But
Yeah.
John, do you have any preference on which one you are?
I'll take the Reanimators.
Okay.
In which case, that leaves me what? The builders and the celebrants?
Builders and Celebrants, and Mitch will take whichever one's last.
I'll take the celebrants.
Okay. And I need to open up Mitch's thing so that I can actually do this. Let's see. So
And we all have a +1 against them because we know about
Yes.
the Oregon Gambit, right?
Yes, you know about that gambit, so I think it's actually just you who has the +1.
Oh.
You have a +1. You're not necessarily playing in a team, but you can team up with another player, and your points go together. So he explains for anyone who may not know that each player, during the game, each player begins with a starting position on the board, a special ability, a unique victory condition, and a bank of resources, all decided by which faction you are. You can make deals with one another, trade resources to establish alliances. You can win alone, but a joint win by players who work together is probably more likely. The game ends after 6 turns.
Cool.
Hi, buddy. So, we will go with the first turn. Each turn, a player attempts a check with deception to bluff, diplomacy to form or maintain an alliance, games lore to master the rules, society to apply your knowledge of Geb, intimidation to make an aggressive play, or thievery to cheat.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I go
Who
and
goes
I check
first?
the 8 that I
So-
have up my sleeve. See if it's still there.
Okay, so I'm just going to so not let me hey quit that. Not John. You're fucking hell, get your claws out of me. Lyra and Mitch and Kirill. And then we will go like this. Deception, diplomacy. DC's change, so that's why I'm doing this. Games, society, intimidation. Should have done this before, but I didn't think about it. And thievery. Okay, so we won't do any specific, this person goes first. We can all do these as we go. So, it doesn't give me a specific thing, so I have to manually add stuff for him. So, that is bluff, form or maintain, master the rules, apply your knowledge, make an aggressive play, or cheat. There we go. So he's going to
Lyra having no idea what to do here. Can I apply my +1 to every single roll?
every single roll.
Alright.
And it was called the Oregon Gambit, if I recall.
Ooh.
If I wrote it down in my notes right.
Knocks it out of the park.
Gonna play aggressively the whole game.
It's the end of the day, right?
Yeah, it's the
I'm
end
gonna
of the
reroll that using a mythic point then.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at John Dirt and be like, we're gonna work together, right?
So
Only if you can keep it up.
Only if I can keep it up. Well, you know what? Usually
No.
I'm one and done, but I'm gonna try to get a couple rounds out of this.
Just to make sure, I can reroll that using a mythic, right?
It's a skill. Is it not letting you?
No.
Just re-roll and keep the new result.
Okay. And keep in mind that is +8, so 31.
31.
I think we all-
Okay.
That's some good success.
So, does it say if crits are a +2? So, you went with Deception. Lyra gets +2. And Mitch gets 1. John Dirt gets 1. And Not went with Diplomacy, almost critting. With 1 up here. And Kirill does not do well in this case.
Thank goodness. Beginner's luck, eh?
Yeah. Okay, turn 2. If you want to scroll up, you can give it another roll. The DC is different if you use the same one.
It won't let me do the games lore, eh?
You don't have games lore.
Oh, because I suck. That's why. Alright.
Hey, society, you still knock it out of the park with that. So, Knock gets 1. And so
I'm gonna re-roll that one too. I'm using all my
Mitch.
mythic points on this. and that's a plus 10 on that one. 26.
26.
Whew. 26.
Remember,
Okay.
we got six
And
rounds.
Lyra went with intimidation.
Using all my points early.
Not. Did society already marked?
Sometimes we have to take strategic
John.
losses to get ahead of the game.
That's not true. Never lose.
And Kirill is rolling again. Okay. That is a that plus a that, which is a success. So he's finally on the board. Lyra got 1. Lyra's in the lead. And Mitch.
I only have 1 mythic point left.
Okay. So turn 3. Do you want me to post them again, or are you gonna scroll up?
I'm good to scroll.
Okay. So
I think I gotta go back to
Mitch
my
has. We're just gonna try this. Ooh, someone rolled well.
Yeah, that's me.
Mitch tries to cheat and receives a glare from Kirill. John, society, so you haven't used that yet, so that is a success. And Lyra, deception.
I've used that one once.
You've used that one once, so that is still a success. Bumping you up to 4. Mitch fails not with a crit.
I did use that one time before, so I don't know if that makes
That
it wasn't the last
is
one, it was the one
just
before.
a crit because you've used it once before.
While we're playing, I'm gonna sort of try to distract him by talking to him as well.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna ask him. So I forget what's your deal with Nathnama? Do you have any grudge against her like Zithny, or you're totally fine with her?
Don't. Oh, what's this? He says, I don't care too much for her, but says, I do know that there are 2 mummies, agents of the Twilight Castrum, who serve as her valets and reside in her home.
I'm gonna say that's some great information as I put my hoof under the table and I start rubbing his foot with my
Playing
How's
footsie
he
with your
do
footsies?
on
Yeah.
this one? He's rolling.
Oh, deception.
Doesn't matter, he still fails. But he's not doing well. I think that
took him
rubbing
out.
his.
He's going easy on
I think
us.
the footsies
yeah,
is really
probably really
getting to him.
freaking him out a little bit. Yeah. That was the whole
So
plan.
That's my
that
third time doing
is
deception.
your
so I don't know
third
if that's
deception,
fail.
so that is a fail.
So we're starting a new one too.
We're starting a new one.
Yeah.
Kirill, rolling on, where are his things? It's, he's rolled diplomacy, so he's gonna deception this time, which is
This is
a
turn
success.
4 now, right?
5.
This
I think 5.
is 4.
This is 4.
Because I've succeeded 3 times and failed once.
All right. This is my second time for my society as well. Just so you know.
Lyra, I've got
Um,
3, 4. So yes, this
I
is
haven't
5.
rolled
Lots of
Yeah.
others are behind me. Okay, yeah.
This is
Maybe
5.
I've rolled.
I've only rolled 3 times, though.
Oh, have you?
Alright,
Oh.
roll your 4th then.
How many times
This
have
is my fourth.
you?
I
How
guess
are
people
you
keep
so
track
far
of
ahead?
theirs.
Yeah.
I just rolled my 4th one myself. So.
Yeah, so Thomas is ahead of us somehow.
I mean, maybe I rolled first this round. Is all that happened? I don't know. I'll keep track of what I roll.
Not 2, 3. Yeah, Not's only rolled 3.
You're
This is
counting
his
your mythic.
4th.
Reroll, Thomas.
This should be my 4th one that I just rolled there.
I have 4
2 and
points.
2.
I had 1 crit success, 2 regular successes, and then I just had a fail. So I've definitely rolled 4 times.
Yeah, so we're at 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not with
While
society.
we're doing that, I'm gonna scooch over beside Buddy because I'm gonna pull my chair a little bit closer to his, and I'm gonna see if I can kind of get my. You know how P Diddy was sitting beside Mike Tyson, kind of putting his hand on his leg there. Did you guys ever see that?
John fails. No.
You guys look it up. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be casually putting my hand on his leg.
So we found out she has 2 mummies. Mummies or mummy lords?
Mummies.
Mummies. Okay. I don't even know if mummy lords are a thing. Mummies.
Yeah.
As servants.
Would that be like the male mummies or mummy lords?
Yes, obviously.
Mitch.
Are we rolling number 5 now? Is that what that was?
What's that?
Was this roll number 5, or are people still here?
So Lyra, what was your latest one? Your fail was deception.
Just that one fail. Yeah. I'm on 4 still. I wasn't sure if I should roll a 5th.
No. If you're on 4, that's where you should be. 2.
Does anyone else have questions for Kirill?
What do you do for fun?
This. I presume this.
I'm just trying to throw him right off of his game here.
He says, I read and play Blood Price.
I'm gonna. Oh, that's amazing. Go a little bit closer to him. Did anyone tell you not having teeth makes you look more handsome? Jaw really juts out.
Often.
I thought maybe I'd be the first, but you know what? I bet you get compliments all the time.
I chime in. Why would you think you'd be the first?
I mean, I don't know, man, because I'm special. Come on, give me a break.
Okay.
Mitch is not in Kirill's good books. Let's go with number 5.
This is roll number 5?
This is round 5. And Kirill... Kirill gets a crit. He's starting to catch up.
I'm gonna re-roll this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to cheat for this one.
Okay.
Ooh, and I'm gonna re-roll that with my last mythic point.
Okay.
Which is a 31.
That is a success. He does not spot you doing that.
I
Not.
just did my thievery thing as well. Natural 20.
Is 31 just a regular success? Just to make sure.
31. That's your first time, so that is actually a crit.
Nice.
And
meanwhile, Not's like doing the exact same thing I'm doing.
Yeah. So you moved
better.
You moved a couple people in different places, and I moved them back. We're like, oh shit.
Alrighty. So, and okay, so that is everybody. Yes. Okay, so let's go for round 6. Nobody's gonna win by points, but hey.
I should be 4-1 right now.
You should be
4-1.
4-1.
No.
Yeah.
I should be 6 because I got a critical success, and you get 2 points for a crit.
not going to roll 6.
You're actually at 7 knot.
Woo! Amazing.
Be
You're just
aggressive.
floating again.
Be aggressive. Excellent.
And that is good for John. A deception.
That's my 4th time doing deception, but I only have 3 successes. I don't know if it's
That is still
by
a success.
okay.
I'm gonna re-roll this one. I'm feeling my last one's not gonna be the best one yet.
I mean, if you're using a mythic point, it's pretty
yeah.
likely to be
Ah,
good.
that's it. I don't care.
Okay.
I critically failed in my deception.
Yes, that was a 1, so even mythic, that's a critical fail.
Oh well.
So,
Well, I think I had some fun.
What do you mean it's
Mitch.
a 1?
Damn.
His last roll turned out to be an 11 with a +3. That's not.
Oh, +3. He was
Right?
an
Well, that-
8.
Yeah. What?
So
With the
That-
mythic, doesn't that add
Should be
10 or
plus
something?
10, so it should be
is
21.
he's untrained. 21 deception. That's your
That is-
first time, so that is a success.
There you go.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, I'll
Huge.
leave it at that. I don't care. I'm okay with it.
And somebody is winning here,
Oh boy.
and that is 1 point for Kirill.
And
So
he wins because he cheated.
no, he's the
He's
he
the
and
banker.
John are the only ones who didn't cheat.
Ah.
I didn't cheat either.
Sure.
Lyra
You didn't
says.
get caught.
Not Thomas says, but Lyra says. While we were doing that round, I'd also ask him, "What's your thought on Zithny? You seem to, he seems to sort of hog the limelight during the conversation the other day."
He's very outgoing. That's not my style, as I'm sure you've been able to tell today. Anytime anyone would like to ask me a question, I'm happy to answer, but I'm not particularly forthcoming with speaking.
Gotcha.
So this, not you win.
Woo!
Um,
I'm amazing.
so
What do I win?
he stands and says, "Congratulations. That
Thanks.
was a
Gonna pick
good.
something off the table?
That was a good job." And he hands you a small spinning top. I will drop it.
Dreidels. I love dreidels. Thank you.
A little dreidel. I will drop it into your inventory here. He says, "This is a madcap top."
Cool. I don't know what that
Um,
means, so I'll just be like, alright.
It's 20 sides on this spinning top. He says it generates a magical effect depending on the side that it lands on.
Ooh, fancy. I'm gonna take it out and I'm gonna spin it.
Okay, roll a d20.
Alright.
Is this like an attack?
We're gonna find out.
13.
So it spins and
The
it
top
lands,
things-
and then one copper piece goes thwomp, and smacks you in the nose.
I'm gonna be like,
Does it
oh,
do damage?
what the fuck?
Not enough for damage, but it smacks you in the nose. I have not switched back.
You should
So
definitely do that again. You could be rich.
I know. This is amazing.
Kirill
love it.
says it can only be activated once every 4 or so hours. That roll that I made is 3 hours.
But basically, I could make like $1 every 4 hours. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
I'm
maybe.
gonna be rich.
There's probably other effects on there.
There are
I'm
definitely
gonna
other
be a-
effects on there. You can open it up to see what it does. He will
I
explain
just
to
played
you.
the character, too.
He will explain to you all of the different things that it can do. So this is the remaster version of a Rod of Wonder.
Nice. If I had a Rod of Wonder, I'd probably show it to everybody too. But right now, I'm just gonna let you guys look at my spinning top. So. I'll show it around. Check it out, guys.
Cradle of Wonder.
It's amazing. Anybody
So
wanna touch it?
he
Wonder what?
also, you guys also gain 4 points of reputation with the Export Guild,
Nice.
which is pretty damn good. Influence. No, that's wrong.
Did we,
Because
we gained some with Zithny too, right? With the consultant, not consultants. Help me out here. The party boys. Just another C word. Not what you're
Celebrants.
thinking now.
C word.
Celebrants,
Celebrants.
there we go.
Not that C word, Pat.
Station. Export
You guys
Guild.
should check this out. Like this one, it's like a fountain can erupt from the top, spraying wine for 10 minutes.
So you guys
4
are
singing skeletons can
liked
appear.
by the Export Guild. You have gained the group's favor. Many members will know about you after he tells people, and those who do are usually friendly toward you. Now going forward, only moderate and major favors accrue reputation points. It takes more to impress the group further.
Gotcha.
All I gotta do is play another game or show.
If you open up the party sheet, do you see the subsystems tab?
Yes.
Yes.
I see the tab, but it's empty.
It's empty. Okay. Wish I could like make the reputation visible to you guys, but unfortunately I can't. Everything else should be hidden, but the reputation should be visible to you guys, but it's not. Okay, so with that, he bids you a good night and says hopefully you have a place to rest your heads.
We do. Do we?
Oh yeah.
Zithny's paid for us, right?
I think we paid for it ourselves, didn't we?
I think we did.
I don't know.
You got your drinks
you guys
on
won.
him. That's what it was. But Berlin is paying for your room at her hotel.
Before we say goodbye to him, I forget, did we ask him about grave hags or anything? Like, if he knows anything? Like, any...
You can
Aside from
ask
that-
him.
Yeah, I'd be like, so tomorrow's the big day. I'm wondering if you have any advice on how we should handle Nathnama at her lecture tomorrow.
He says, well, at her lecture, I would highly suggest that you don't make any trouble. Despite what she is well liked by her students, and you will find yourself greatly outnumbered.
Unless we throw a bunch of fireballs in there.
And
Quick
I
question,
would.
I've
Does
heard
he
the
know
place
about-
is pretty flammable.
Yeah. Does he know about how she's trying to make what are the creatures she's trying to make again? An army of the serial killers?
The Morgs, he probably doesn't know that. Do you want to share that with him?
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be on our side. We can ask him what his thoughts are on that. It seems to be that's what she's
Do it up.
one of our plans she's moving towards, right?
Why is. No, track, no. Global illumination.
Yeah. He's part of the export guild, so he probably wouldn't know as much about this stuff. Might be worth talking to Berlin
Might be
about.
worth his time for him to know about it too, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
hey, this is what we found out.
Yeah,
If you're
There we
interested.
go.
for sure. It might be worth us talking to Berlin about it afterwards too, though. She might know more as a reanimator about
Yeah, actually, that's a great
raising
idea.
a bunch of morgues.
Yeah, she would
Anyway,
definitely be someone to talk to about that.
Anyway, as we're leaving, I'll just give him the information. Be like, oh, by the way, that that lady's trying to raise a bunch of morgues. Just so you know. So if you need to put up a couple new spells or be more careful, it's something to keep your eye on. As well as tell your friends.
I will definitely keep an eye on that.
We might kill her
he's
pretty soon,
a
but still.
master.
Oh, does he have anything else that'd help us kill her?
Nothing specific. Oh, he failed.
Just suggested not to start a fight in the middle of her lecture.
He
Which I don't
definitely
know.
said, "Do not start a fight."
Yeah, that's what I said. Dude.
We're gonna go into her lecture still smelling like smoke, probably. Be like, hey, what's happening?
Just came from a barbecue. Don't mind
Yeah,
that.
don't worry about it.
It's too bad we don't have a Mamanga here. I'm going to reply. Hopefully he'll see this. Anything Mamanga would like to ask at the lecture ? Maybe he'll see it before tomorrow, but maybe he won't.
He's
So
probably just gonna ask, "Is this seat taken?"
What time is it now that we're finishing with Kiro?
And actually, before you leave, Kirill says, given what you've told me, question Nathnelma about the scam she and her fellow hags have been running on the Export Guild. And bring her to me alive when you're done with her.
Oh, that's a whole different task.
Yeah.
When you say question her, you mean not in the middle of her lecture, right? Because again, that's probably
Probably not a good idea.
okay. Just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
I don't know. That might be a good idea. Like it might. That would probably move things along quicker.
Oh, and actually, so playing Blood Price with him gives you 80 XP, but
Nice.
because Not did so well, you get 120 XP.
Nice.
Hell yeah, guys. All it was some fandangling.
And I need to fix Mitch's Heavy Rondash. So I'm going to give it to Mamanga. And Mamanga is going to repair Rondash, repair.
Just
That's
to
not deciphering writing.
just to touch base, when he brought up question her about the scam on the Export Guild, I guess I would say, I mean, we already have a decent amount of information. Was there something in particular you wanted to know?
Says, well, I know that they have been sneaking. Well, until a certain group of people went to Salashore, they had been sneaking things out of the city without paying the dues for alchemical ingredients. And now, well,
Well, they should pay their due.
they should pay their due, and
Well, I think,
and you guys did learn about a new alchemical ingredient.
yeah, the Shadow Ash, I think. it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when we were there in Sallow Shore, we
Yeah.
met with the fishmonger.
Yes.
Yes.
And he was
And-
Export Guild as well.
Yeah,
And you
And
gave him a copy of the
Ledger.
the ledger.
That was yeah,
Yeah.
that was showing all the exports that they weren't
Oh,
paying for taxes
yeah.
on.
so I'd relay that to Kirill. I don't know if that's the
Says-
information he's looking for.
Says, well, that's how I know about you. You may not have given the greatest impression when we had tea with Berlin, but I knew who you were, and that's why I asked you to join me for Blood Price.
Gotcha. Yeah, I guess I just don't know what other information he wants from her. Is what I'm sort of like. He said to question her. What are we questioning? What are we trying to find out about the scam?
Like any other information that she might have about what they're doing. What they're
Gotcha.
doing, why they're
What they're
doing
doing,
it,
how
who
they're
they're
doing
working for, if they are working for someone,
Gotcha.
or if it's just their own scam, that sort of
So-
thing.
I see what we're saying.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay.
So, before you guys head off to bed, you do have a few things that have not been identified yet.
And depending on the time, like, I don't know if it's late now, if it would be too late to find Berlin and talk to her before going to Natnoma.
No, you can send it in. You can meet her. Sorry, send it in was me trying to find how to post the requests to chat.
The unusual objects.
Yeah.
I got you.
So that's that. Who else has unidentified stuff? John's all good. Lyra is all good. Not, I think, has some. Yes. I don't need that, but Mitch, I don't think took anything. Yeah. So let's drop the two of these in here. Okay. So, Dust of Disappearance has been identified, and the Wondrous Figurine. Okay. I guess I just told you what it was, but Mamaga figured it out.
Sorry, guys. I'm back.
Oh, good.
We found out with that. But we got more than one unusual object. Huh?
So
Yeah.
why is there we go. Okay. So You've got Dust of Disappearance. You've actually got 2 of those. Momonga and Not both have some. Oh, fuck. I've got it on blind again. Oh, well. So, yeah, you've got 2 of those. Not and Momonga both have it. And Momonga got a wondrous figurine, a jade serpent. So, do I have to, is there a thing on this? No, that's just a thing. So, I'm going to delete that and re-add it because I got a new module that will automatically add stuff to your actions if it has an activation or whatever. You might see that in your actions tab now. I did that for everyone earlier, except for Lyra. You've got one that you're not invested on, so I didn't delete and re-add that one, but why the hell is the light changing? I don't understand. I've got it set to not do that, but it keeps doing that. Okay, so
It's back. It's real good.
yeah, I just have to manually do it each time. Okay, so you guys did that, and if you want to chat with Berlin, you absolutely can.
I'd say it's worth touching base with her before the lecture.
Okay. Do you want to wait until the morning or do it now?
What do you guys think?
I'm okay doing it now.
What time of night is it? Is it like 10 o'clock already? Or is it like...
It's by the time you get there, it's about 20 or quarter to 9-ish.
Yeah, that's probably fine. We can go visit her now, I would assume. Do we know if she's normally up at this time? Do we know her schedule?
She's not an old lady, so she's not going to bed early.
Yeah, sounds good.
She says, well. Hello, boys and lady. What can I do for you all?
We just, with the big day coming tomorrow about Natnama's lecture, we figured touch base with you.
Alright, what can I do?
We figured maybe as a reanimator you'd have some more knowledge about the ideas and repercussions of raising an army of morgues.
Ooh, that would not be a good thing. An army of morgues, that would be devastating. Especially if she had some way to control them. You're sure that's what she's doing?
Did we find out if she has some way to control them? I forget.
You did not.
Okay. We're not 1,000% sure, but it seems to be what the stars are aligning to, and passer whatever notes we have on it.
Okay.
Assuming everyone's okay with Berlin having this information too. Like,
yeah.
Look at.
We have the spell book. Her lecture is going to be about morgues, and then we have the notes on Shadow Ash,
and the letter with her home address, and what else did you have?
Hold on a sec.
So those are the only 2 things that Not has.
Yeah, the crumpled letter, right?
Yeah.
We found out her
from the
lecture is
priest
going to be
and then
on morgues. I forget where we learned that.
I think it was from Berlin, actually.
Okay. found her spellbook had a thing to summon morgues, and then we
her spell book. After the game, I looked through and did add a few more. So it does have create undead, ghoul, plant, spirit, zombie, and morgue.
Okay. And then we found out Shadow Ash is used for necromancy.
Yes.
That's all the notes that I really have on it.
She says, well, nothing's pointing directly to morgues. Her lecture series is more on the Create Undead ritual, but she's using a morgue as an example because she has one. Maybe she is going to be raising a bunch. I don't know. Could be some other type of undead that she's looking to do. It would probably be easier for her to control a weaker undead than a morgue. But she does have hers under control right now. The weaker it is, the easier it is to control more. The stronger it is, the more likely the ritual will not be perfect. So it may keep its own mind, or it may even go berserk and try to kill its creator.
Right.
That sounds awesome. How would we do that?
Perform the ritual to try to summon an undead that is more powerful than you can control.
Yeah, but how do I do it so that somebody else is summoning something and I mess it up?
Well, you'd have to be able to be there when the ritual is going through and mess them up. It is a 24-hour long ritual.
What would be some of the best ways I can mess somebody up that would really kind of, really give it to them?
Really, anything
Really
that will
make you
distract them.
Fair enough. Okay.
Distracting
Distract
them
them.
without stopping the ritual. That is.
Just start licking your chops while she's doing the ritual.
Licking my what while I'm doing?
Your chops.
I could clean myself while she's doing the ritual. That might be alright.
I guess I'll ask Berlin specifically about Shadow Ash if she knows what it's used for, aside from like vaguely necromancy.
No, it's not something that I've ever actually come across. I know of it, but I've never actually seen any. It's not something that I've sought out. I don't need it for my necromancy.
Just a random thought experiment. What would happen if you mixed Shadow Ash, Brain Grit, and Tremor Paste together?
Well, then you would have a recipe for some sort of necromantic poison. And anyone that ate it would more than likely come back as some form of undead. That may be something. That may be what she's working on, figuring out how to control the people once they are raised. And since we do so much exporting, I mean, after the gods' reign, there has been a lot more undead, but she can't have known that was coming. Who could ever guess that a god would be slain?
Well, unless she knew that, unless she tried to orchestrate that the god was going to be slain.
Oh, that would be
Quite an endeavor.
that would be very difficult. From what I hear, it was another god that was pulling the strings. A god that isn't well liked here, but isn't technically illegal. So not Pharasma, but one of the others.
Do you know which one, or are you just being a little coy?
I have not heard any confirmation. It's just been rumors from some of the faithful that I've met.
Everyone claiming it's their own god.
Precisely. Gotta sift through the rumors to find the truth.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I don't know if anyone else has anything to share.
Excuse me.
What's our plan at the lecture tomorrow? We're just there to gather more information?
I think so at this point.
This is me, Thomas, asking the team out of character. Yeah. Because the only place left we have is the lecture and her house,
Yeah.
as far as I know. I don't think there's anywhere else we need to go. So,
Yeah, I'm not really too sure.
yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's it. Unless you have anything else to add, Berlin.
No, there's nothing I know of right now.
Roger that. We'll keep you posted if we find anything else.
Very good.
Hypothetically, if Nathnelma ends up dead, are you able to reanimate her and get information out of her?
Reanimator.
Just
Yes.
briefly. Is there any way for you to get information from the dead? Is what I guess I'm asking.
I don't know if that spell made it through the
OGL.
yeah, if it made it through the OGL. Tui, Aeon, and
Because our friend Kirill was hoping we could bring her back alive, but I think that might be quite
A little bit of a
quite an
tall
endeavor.
order, right?
Yeah. Especially since meta out of character, I have a feeling this is going to be another mythic fight. But maybe I'm wrong on that.
Talking Corpse is the name of the spell. She says it is not a type of spell that I am able to cast. You're going to want to search for an occultist or a cleric of some power or similar power to you guys. I can't remember. What are you on? Yeah, of a similar power to yourselves.
If only we knew a cleric.
If only.
I mean, maybe Nilnithna would be able to, but I don't think she's huge on us. Vilnithna?
Yeah. Vilnithna. She
I mean,
seems to be more... From what you were able to gather, she may be a little
Weaker.
more on Nathnelma's side.
Roger that.
From what you were able to gather from the letters in Nathnelma's office. Because the stuff about Shadow Ash was from Vilnithna.
Right. Wait. I thought it was from Nathnelma to... Vilnithna was trying to get Shadow Ash?
Nathnelma was trying to get Shadow Ash from Vilnithna.
Vilnithna just corresponded saying, hey, we don't have it.
Yeah, we can't get it in the quantity that you're looking for.
Right, okay.
We can get you some, but not as much as you're looking for.
Right, okay. Alright. Unless if anyone else has anything, I think off to the lecture. Off to bed and then the lecture.
Yeah, off to bed and then the lecture. So, everybody hit rest for the night and daily prep. preparations. I'm going to.
Excellent.
At the start of every day, we get our mythic points, right?
Yes.
Thought no.
Yes.
Two
That's why I used all my mythic points last night.
Right, it comes back every
mythic
day, right?
points.
Thought so. Where is
So, each character starts with 3 mythic points. Recovering, slaying a mythic opponent restores 2. Completing a mythic deed restores 3. Following your calling restores 1, and a legendary accomplishment or epic sacrifice restores 1.
Okay. So I do not get them back. Well, shit.
Right.
I thought it was at the start of every day. I don't know why I thought that.
Yeah, I was under the same impression too. Shit. Oh well, we're all good. I mean, we did a legendary
At least
thing
we
by
won
winning
the
that
board game, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
not in Lyra do like the belly bump, like we win it.
Yeah. That was legendary, so I imagine we get 1 point.
That was a legendary deed. We done fucked up. Well, hey, Connor, when I
Yeah.
said, hey, I'm gonna use them all up because we get them back in the morning, why didn't you say anything then, you fuck?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Oh, well, redacted.
Maybe not. I thought I mentioned it, but maybe.
No, it's all good. It's all
Maybe I
good.
zoned out.
Okay, so also click the daily preparations in your sheet so that you can do any things that prepare for you.
Wait, where is that button again?
Right beside the sleep for the night.
Oh,
There's the teacup.
okay. This character doesn't have any dailies. Lies.
So,
What
I-
are your dailies?
My daily is I
fearsome
reset.
ghost touch.
I can change Florence's stories, which I selected society going into the lecture.
All right, and Mitch has selected ghost touch for his battle axe in case you come across another Geist. He's like, I better have this ready. I could not deal any damage. And he is going to treat his wounds 1 more time. He's not going to go for a master because that DC 30 is pretty high.
Oh, if he needs, I can treat his wounds.
Well, he can treat his wounds as well, but he's a master in medicine. But
Right.
if you select master, it's a DC 30.
Yeah.
So it's tough, and he's only he's a plus 14, so he'd have to get a 16 or better in order to.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, I'm an expert, but I have risky surgery, so it's hard for me to whiff, and everything's a crit.
Okay, so let's go into the Twilight Castrum, and we'll remove Mamanka, and we'll add Mitch, and save and pop open. Okay, so Nathnelma, you are told that there is actually you're not told, you find signs, posters saying it's this building, the observation gallery, 2nd floor. It's large oval lecture space. As you're going up, there's a pair of students rushing. One of them like stuffing paper back into a book that he obviously dropped.
I'm gonna stick my foot out as he's going by.
And he trips and drops that book again. The other says, "Fuck it, I'm not helping you again," and keeps running to get his seat.
I'll go help him. I'll help him up and put some his book stuff back together. Pat him on the back.
Okay.
Be like, you should really be more careful, buddy. Jeez.
Oh, it's tough.
It is tough. You should do some more push-ups. Wiry there.
So, Nathnelma is standing in this oval-shaped lecture space, 20 feet below this observation gallery that goes all the way around. It's packed to the gills. She's dressed in not in what she's wearing here. She's dressed in a severe black dress and a matching wool jacket with, patches on the elbows. Most of the lecture space she's in is filled with a 15-foot long table, on which is lying an enormous two-headed morgue. From what you know, she's breaking up the Create Undead ritual over several lecture sessions, and she starts off with good afternoon, everybody. And actually, give me a moment, I've got to advance us by how far. Hours. Want to go. That would be 7. So 7 hours, and that will put us at 3. And 12 hours to get us at 247, 8, 9. So there we go. 1500 on the Oath Day. There we go. So she says, "Welcome, everybody. This is, of course, the second of the 8 lectures that I will be performing on the Create Undead ritual. Before we get into it, I want to make one thing absolutely clear. We will not be talking about the God's Reign. I know some idiots out there are talking about how it has completely disrupted necromancy, but it has done nothing of the sort. As you can see here, this morgue I created within the last 48 hours. He has not been affected by the God's Reign. A middle-aged human raises his hand, says, "Excuse me, Professor?" "Yes, Mr. Dekir, is it?" He nods. Yes, ma'am. You're a test subject. Solvik. Yes, Solvik, of course. Solvik has 2 heads. Normally the black onyx used in the ritual is placed under the subject's tongue, and so did you break it in half and put one piece under each tongue, or did you just pick one and hope for the best?
I'll call out and be like, she doubled it up, dummy. Come on, let's keep going.
She smiles and looks at you and says, "A wise young man there. The onyx is what instills the subject with positive feelings towards its creator. I recommend, as that young man said, you place an entire onyx under each tongue, Mr. Dulkier, unless you want Selvik to eat your face, which I think we can all agree would constitute a failing grade. There's some laughter, and she says, does anybody else have a question?
I'm gonna nudge Vera and be like, should we ask her about killing somebody with the ingredients that we got, that we know about? The ash, the brain paste, and the other thing, tremor paste, and the brain goo stuff?
You should just ask her about the fuck. Why am I pulling a blank on the name of the town now?
Greater
Salashore?
or South?
Packet?
Pact.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pact, where all the
Verilax.
Whatever
Right?
creatures are. Yeah.
Virlax were.
I
Just
mean,
ask her if she's heard about the mass turn of undead. Yeah, I'll like. Yes, have you heard about the mass undead rising in the town of Pact? I think they came back as Virlax.
Is that something you can control
She says,
when raising the dead?
that is...
You know what would cause such a large scale resurrection, or is resurrection the right word?
raise
Yeah.
or summoning,
Such
actually.
Rebirth?
or kind of like a resurrection or rebirth, or however you want to phrase it, with on such a large scale.
That is an interesting question. I have never been to this town. Pact, did you call it?
I believe that's its name. It's spelled a little funny, and my my tongue can't always pronounce it properly. As you know, I like stick out my tongue and there's like random little holes in it.
I'll raise my hand and be like, would you be able to use obsidian instead of onyx?
we're just like
Obsidian instead of
overwhelming.
onyx.
Yeah, because I got like a bunch, like let's say you put like little obsidian marbles under each one of their tongues. Right? Would that be something that you could use instead?
You've got her a little off put. Not you can use you can make one of these 3 rolls and give yourself a +2 from
Shit.
Why?
so that's a 20.
Still fails? Shit.
That still
I could
fails.
always use my last mythic point.
You could if
Still
you
have
like.
one? Lucky duck.
I have 1 left. Why not? Fuck. I mean, what else am I gonna use it for, right? I always forget I have it.
Yeah, we can't use them on attacks anymore. So.
Yep. 20. You're trained, so that's gonna be +8, which is 28.
And then +2, right? You
Oh
said
yeah,
plus
and
two
+2.
for-
So that's a
30.
30, which is a success. She kind of stumbles over her tongue a bit and says, what's your name, young man?
Not a dog.
Going with
Not
the
a dog.
Oh shit, I mean,
That's
Alicia, a dog.
an interesting name. Where do you hail from?
I don't really hail from anywhere. I'm kind of like I'm a free spirit, if you know what I mean. I kind of go where pretty much the dead bodies take me. If you know what I mean.
Okay. Give me one of these checks. Okay. You get another debate point.
All right.
Is there
I don't know
a
if that
specific
means, but
number we're
cool.
looking for? I just want to see.
I'll probably just basically blurt out to you, and I'll be like, I've been trying to use the tremor paste, the brain grit, and the shadow ash, and I was just wondering if I needed to put that, because I don't have the onyx, but I got the obsidian. If I put that under their tongues, if I'm kosher,
Do we have information on this
experimenting with
lecture
this.
that she's using these things in the lecture?
You got no clue.
Yeah, that's a bold play.
Her-
I like
bold, yeah.
Smile.
Cards on the table here.
The smile on her face completely freezes. And she says, I don't know what these various ingredients are.
And I said,
Could
"That's
you
just
enlighten
something,
me?"
Well, it's just something I've been experimenting with in my own time. But what I'm really worried about, though, is the onyx or the obsidian. Maybe I could get myself my hand on some jet, but that's a whole different. That's even harder to get than onyx. So my big question. Sorry for taking up everyone's time, but is obsidian or onyx? That's my question.
Give me another one of these rolls here.
Can I do a sense motive to see if she's like more angry or more scared, maybe, or like how she's feeling, basically?
Give me a sense motive. Okay. You have Mitch selected, but that's okay. That would be against her. You probably still have him targeted from the treating wounds.
I was just wondering if there's anything I can target here. I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't look like it.
I'll
be quiet.
So that is against Deception DC. Okay. So you can't quite tell. It's hard to tell whether she's nervous or angry about these questions.
Right.
But she looks Not in the eye and says, "Go with the jet."
The jet? Oh, fair enough. All right, cool. I'm gonna go to the guy beside me and go, I can't get any jet. I think I fucked up. And I'll just go back and listen to the thing.
The guy beside you, by the way, is John.
Yeah.
John, I don't have any jet. I don't know what to do, man. I think I fucked this up.
I mean, wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
And
it's more fun.
if anyone wants to ask any other questions, you can. There's those three, but if you've got a relevant skill to Undeath, I think John does, you could use that instead.
I'd maybe chime in and ask her why she's... make the comment that a morgue is a fairly powerful undead, and wondering about the possibility of, like, what are the limits of controlling them?
The limits of controlling them are, well, give me one of these three.
I think Occultism's my best of those. Oof.
We're doing awesome. I'm gonna turn to John and I'll be like, "That's why she wants the jet." I think she's leading us in the right direction. I'm not getting a little too into the presentation. this is
So
awesome.
she says a morgue is as easy to control as any other, so long as you're powerful enough to cast the spell. Why would you ask such an elementary question? Lyra is not allowed to ask any more questions. She will not. She will not answer anything from you.
And I'll look around and
sounds
be like,
like
yeah,
a challenge.
that's why you need to use the jet, right? Yeah, that's because, like, I get you. This is amazing. Yes, very awesome. Yes. Please continue.
And anyone want to ask anything else? Oh, Lyra. How many treat wounds did you critically succeed on?
All of them because I have risky surgery, but it's only once per day, right?
The first time each in-game day that you critically succeed, you
I didn't do any treat
regain
wounds. I
mythic
used
point.
all 3 of them, unfortunately.
So you would still get 1 back from the previous night.
Oh, nice.
Even though I used all 3 after I was treating wounds.
Oh yeah, sorry. Never mind.
Didn't we have the night? No, we.
I mean, we could.
The night after we saw that guy, right?
We could retcon and say I was the one that treated Mitch this
Yeah.
morning.
Roll it.
Okay. Sounds good. I will.
It would be
re-roll
easier for you to do first aid on him than.
And that's a +8.
Why did you re-roll the occultism? Oh, that's why.
I figured I'd have
Yeah.
my mythic point.
Because if you succeed, you critically succeed, right? On your treat wounds.
If I succeed, I critically succeed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
you
I
have
see.
easily
You
succeeded.
wanted me to roll. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would have gotten that. Yes. Instead of making fun of you, she does have a little harder time answering. You do gain that 1 back, and you gain another 1. She says, I mean, if you're powerful enough, you can control any undead. What's your name, dear?
My name is Lisa.
Lisa. You look very familiar. Who's your mother? I think I may know her.
Fisa.
Fisa?
Fisa. I see. No, I don't know any Fisas.
Yeah. Her mother is Teresa. If you're maybe you know her instead.
No.
It's a very. They like
Very
the pattern.
common name.
They like the rhyming. I see.
Yeah.
Did we find out if there's a limit to how many undead you can control at a time? Or no?
You haven't asked that.
Okay, I will pipe up and be like, is speaking for some of us that aren't quite a super high level of necromancy, is there a limit to how many people or how many undead you can control and bring up at the same time? More on lines of control at the same time.
Give me one of those 3 rolls again.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's just try my religion. Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. I got nothing. I got no more points or nothing either.
What's your?
Can I use one of my debate points?
That's not what debate points are for, unfortunately.
Oh.
I gather we're trying to get to 25.
Yeah, you were trying to get to a number.
Oh, okay. I just saw 25 there.
I put 25 so that you don't know what number you're looking for.
24. Understood.
I'm just looking at your specific whatchamacallums, your investigator things, and you only get that +1 from the pursue a lead. So that is not enough. So she answers, well, there's only a limit based on how powerful you are and how easily you perform the ritual. I mean, yes, the Ghost King Geb, before he became the Ghost King, he was a very, very powerful necromancer, but he when he killed and raised the entire country, well, he didn't directly control all of them, just many of them. The rest were raised as intelligent undead. But he was able to raise an entire army that had been sent from Nex and send them back as zombies and skeletons.
Wow, that's amazing. I bet you could probably pull off a similar feat. Because you, I don't know, from what I'm just totally smitten. You're amazing. I don't know how to basically, your teeth look amazing and those claws are badass. Just trying to sweeten her up a little bit.
Well, considering that other that other question, she's not too
sweet on you.
She's not too sweet on you. And that is your third question. Not allowed to ask any more questions. She will just ignore you if you ask any more. She's like, someone else can ask a question.
So, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change into my full human form. I'm gonna switch to another seat.
Your dog form and switch to another seat.
Yeah. Yeah, my dog form. So I'll go outside. Is it
subtle for you? Oh, okay.
No, I'm gonna actually leave, and then I'm gonna come back in my dog form and find a seat.
Okay, give me a deception check. Right there that I dropped in.
Come on, I haven't been able to roll on. I actually went outside though, so she can. I guess I'm still wearing the same clothes though.
You're wearing the same clothes, and you're the same height. You just you went from half
things in a trench coat.
Yeah, you went from half dog and half goat to all dog. So maybe it looks like you were wearing a goat disguise and took the horns off. As far as you can
as
tell.
far as I'm concerned right now, I'm very well disguised.
Yeah.
And if this doesn't work, I'll go out and I'll come back as a goat with the same clothes on and everything.
Man.
Yeah. I've got a question. I'm quiet for the time being.
John, Lyra, any other questions?
She never ever answered my question.
Oh, I didn't hear your question. Sorry.
Well, she never answered. Well, it never really got answered about. She said she never went to Pact, but she didn't really talk about.
Oh.
How a mass resurrection or something like that could actually be accomplished.
Oh, I didn't hear the mass resurrection part. She would say, depending on the kind of undead, I mean, they could have been raised as ghosts or other vengeful undead, revenants. Ghosts and revenants are based on the what's the word that Brad is searching for? Unfinished business or hatred, vengeance. Many types of ghosts. There's poltergeists and specters that are stay on this plane depending on the way that they died.
He did mention that they were Virilax.
Oh, he did mention that?
Yeah.
When it comes to Virilax, any sort of mass poisoning that kills many people in a town or village will result in Virilax.
And I'll chime in with that. So you think they were all poisoned?
Well, if they raised as Virilax, roll me another Arcana, Occultism, or Religion.
Where are those? I'll do Occultism.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Well, you say they were raised as Virilax, so obviously, it had to have been a poisoning.
Any other questions, John? Is it very obvious she's a hag? Like, do we know? Is she trying to hide the fact that she's a hag?
Nobody's brought it up.
Okay. But, like, does she look like that currently with her long nails and her sharp teeth?
She does look like that. Just imagine her with
just different clothes.
Different clothes.
So I mean, it's probably pretty
You can
obvious.
just blurt it out and say,
"Hag!"
Did you know that you look like a human kind of looking hag, lady? You look like a hag.
To be clear, I don't say anything to that because I definitely don't want to like draw hag to my image.
I can shout it out as a dog. I'll be like, "Did you know that you look like a hag?" Is that like, are you supposed to look like that, or is this like, some sort of get up to help you with your necromancy?
Imagine like someone just like has bad genetics and it's like, you look like shit. Like just wreck the old lady.
Yeah, not to call you out, but is there something wrong with you?
What the fuck's wrong with you? Do you actually shout that out?
Yeah, I shout it out. But of course, I'm a dog now, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm a new person. So.
Give me, I don't know what you would be wanting to use, but give me one of these.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Thank goodness.
She is flustered by that, and
I'll go like, there's nothing wrong with being a hag. Some of us guys think hags are pretty hot.
Still trying to flirt with her. I'd like to seduce the hag. We were told to bring her back alive.
Yeah.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, man.
She says,
well, I am a dog right now, by the way, too. So. I'm a dog.
Yeah, definitely
it's
a dog.
Just about the good scritches, not about the lay, right?
Yeah. Well, she gets my leg going.
She says, not.
Who?
I don't think you'll find Three Gates a very comfortable place. And I need you to roll a will save.
What's Three Gates?
The area of the city that you're in. For some reason it's not posting to chat, so...
Jesus.
Why am I being retarded? Where's my will?
I was worried you were going to say roll initiative, not a will save. It's like, I don't know.
Here we go. I'm an expert in it. Shit. Oh, natural 1. Fudge.
Okay.
How do you get mythic points back? Not specifically you?
I don't know. I should have one. Though.
Seeking and tracking.
Nope. You ain't got shit, bud.
I tracked her right back into the room again.
It is the first time in each game day that you critically succeed on a check to seek or track a hostile or unfriendly creature. You regain a mythic point.
Buddy, I'm pretty sure every morning I'm looking for rats. Chasing them around. Just so you know.
Yeah.
So,
Not you now die, where you go. I get that. Was it that brain melting thing?
Okay. So, she says,
Can I use my athletics to jump out the window and run away?
my teaching assistants will see you out, and then you jump out of the window.
I jump out of the window and I run away. I'm out. I'm as fast as I can get the hell out of there. I don't know how she saw through my disguise as I'm running.
She says, that will be all today. And she snaps her fingers, and Solvik sits up, and then she storms out with a few teaching assistants and Solvik. And then we will go like this, and I will close this, and
now roll initiative.
Nope. But
Hey, now would be a good
Pretty damn
time to
close.
like track her and try to figure out where she's going.
Ah, yes. I'll get my sniffer going, because I'm pretty sure I got a good smell of her.
and you've also got a curse.
I got cursed. I'm not too worried about it. People curse me all the time. Just
Oh,
depends
no.
on what it does.
The
So
consequences of my actions.
Yeah. Oh. It might be a good curse. You never know, right?
you never know.
Sometimes you know.
I'm probably gonna be stuck as my dog form or something like that.
Where would under survival is track.
Open up my character sheet, please.
If you've got your HUD, the little hand there for skills, it's right under survival.
Should have track.
Yeah, it's the last one under survival. Make sure to click the
Can I aid him
Die.
with that?
you can roll a survival check. Get 15
what's
or
the
better.
DC? 15.
Yeah. Critical
Am I
success,
just
so
doing
you'll get a
survival as well.
um
I can't remember where the track is. I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding it.
at the bottom of the screen where your HUD is.
Bottom of my screen where my HUD is.
There's a little hand.
Not my hand.
Like
personally,
where you would
it's
roll
somewhere.
to like to seek or anything in that
Yeah.
hand.
There's a little hand looking like this.
Oh, I like skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
And then under
under
survival is track.
Oh
And
yeah.
you
I
get a
see
plus
that.
2,
Yes.
so 34.
Ooh. Okay, so regain a mythic point.
Woohoo!
And yeah. So
Once you guys come out, I'll be hiding around the corner someplace, and I'll go. Psst. Hey, is she gone?
in your
And then I'll be like,
have you switched back to your hybrid form, or are you still in
I'm
your
still
normal
in my
form?
dog form, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
my
will
normal form.
swap you over so that you've got that. I'm going to set this so that it is dynamic. There we go. So you do track her. I'm going to turn off the Twilight Castrum, turn that back on, and where you track her is to I'm gonna hit pause because I don't want you, because Pat is always has his finger on the trigger and is moving stuff immediately.
Ah. I'll start running around.
All right, so activate.
We tracked her home.
You tracked her home.
Oh.
You were probably staying a little ways behind.
Oh, don't worry, I can smell her from
Oh yeah.
so far behind. I got this, no worries.
Thank you.
And hey, look at that! Battle medicine immunity went away.
Nice. Should have went away already.
Well, it's 24 hours.
Yeah, it's not after
Oh,
rest.
for
it's
you guys,
actually-
Yeah.
for you guys, it's 24 hours. For me, it's 1 hour. Yeah. Because I have robust health.
Okay, so that is the end of my pop, and so you guys arrive at this house. Send to party. There we go. Okay. So, I need to add a Mitch as well. And there we go. Amanga will stay behind. So I'm going to make him invisible. And unpause. You get up to her house. It was probably about 10-15 minutes ago that she and all of them got here, and she went in, slammed the door, and that's the last that you saw of her. Oh,
We should
there we
search
go.
around the house for some ways to get in, like the secret doors, or maybe she's got a like a gnome that she can see into the yard with.
Similar to Tapia. Good.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, do any of us suspect that Knott's cursed?
You got no idea.
We have no idea. Okay.
Actually,
Why?
you could roll a. It would be. I need to grab the.
I mean, I don't know what she actually did to curse him. Did it seem obvious that she cast a spell at him?
No, but you could roll a society or hag lore.
I mean, I'll
Do
roll
I
a hag
feel
lore.
different?
Nope.
Oh, I guess I should have made that a hidden roll. Apologies.
That's all right. You don't know.
Yep.
She just said some mean things and then stalked off.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I can pin there.
So, they just all came in here together.
Yeah. Her, how many? There were, her, 3 assistants, and Solvik.
Just for whatever it's worth, my Haglor should actually be Master now. I don't think the +2 matters, but,
+2 does not matter, but why didn't
That's
it get bumped up to Master?
I guess it just doesn't automatically.
Oh,
because
no,
I
it doesn't.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I didn't bump it up when I hit level 7.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so all of her morgue and all of her teachers, assistants, whatever,
Yeah.
came with her.
Yes.
And we know that there's 2 mummies in there.
You know that there's 2 mummies at the very least in there.
What about you daddies?
Some houses only have 2 mommies.
Well, yeah, we could light the house on fire and see if she comes out.
We could. That could be what we do.
I'm feeling it.
Are we just storming the castle? Are we
So
smoking
is
them out?
not a pyromaniac or
I forget
Wait.
whose idea it was at the last session. Whose
Well,
idea was it to light everything on fire?
he had drunk a dragon's breath elixir.
Oh, he just wanted to use his
So
dragon's breath elixir.
he had an hour worth of spitting up
Fire breath.
fire. So he was like, I think you were like, we might as well just burn the place. So he's just bleh, 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 every 6 seconds.
that seems
That's some
about right.
really spicy Mexican food.
Yeah.
Do we have anything to light the place on fire then this time?
We got fireball, I'm sure, from our buddy.
Manga.
Yes, but he's in the background until he's back with us.
Oh, shoot.
I mean, I technically have fire.
You do have a fireball with your frozen lava.
I don't know if...
I have actual fire.
Oh, that's true. You've got that too.
I mean, I have a torch. I don't know if smoking her out's the game plan here. I think that's how we get arrested.
Agreed.
Storm in, kick some ass, take some names.
Yep, let's do it.
Well,
Survey the house to see if there's any alternate ways in. What are you thinking, John? You seem...
bursting in the front door doesn't always seem like the best idea, especially considering how badly you guys got beat going into her office alone, and now she has people with her.
Well, now we're
Without
not
even
alone.
anybody-
Now we have our boy John.
I mean, still.
Yeah.
We always seem to find that the hags have a trick up their sleeve around their lairs. Did you find anything in her notes about that, aside from the mummies?
We did find that in the notes. We found that from Zithny. I don't think so. The Crozia didn't have anything in her lair.
We could. I could start sniffing around, just seeing, you know, if there's maybe she's been in some of her like secret areas or something, where there's a hidden door. I might be able to catch her scent through one of them, right? We could start looking in windows and stuff like that.
Let's see if we can at least get the element of surprise maybe on her, instead of just bursting in the door and trying to take on mummies.
True. I don't know. I know I just rolled a Haglore check. I don't know if that was specific to figuring out that curse.
It was
if
for
I
the
can roll
curse.
again.
Yeah.
Can I roll again to see if I know anything about their lairs?
Yeah. Give me
better grade
another. Give me another roll.
And let's make this a blind GM roll.
Okay. You are not sure.
Perfect.
And now that you've failed, you cannot.
Can't do it for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, I'll follow. Are we? What's the plan?
I'm gonna
Well, let's
start
scope the
sniffing
house
around.
out.
I want to see if there's a secret way inside. So I'll start going around the house.
Okay.
Sounds good. We'll do the same then. I'll just start going north here.
All right.
Oh,
Anyone
no,
else who wants to move
You
can.
know what? Well, you know what? Mine's not. It froze, so I didn't. I
Oh,
thought
lovely.
That's why I haven't moved yet. So that's why I haven't been running around. So you guys can move me and maybe just roll a seek. I'm just trying to find like a secret door or
Well, there's
like
a back.
hatch to the basement or something like that, right?
there does seem to be a back door.
Are there any windows on the first floor?
Just the two very small ones at the front door.
Doesn't look like any sheds or hatches around.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't like walking into a heg's lair on her terms. You know what I mean? Did you guys pick up anything, notes about her schedule over the next few days? Maybe there's a
Only
chance that
she wouldn't be here when she was doing her classes and stuff.
Well, do we have her class schedule for the next week?
No.
We could just wait it. We could go back and to the school and see what's up. Yeah.
Because we know where she lives. We knew that before.
Yeah. We
yeah. I don't know.
We don't. Did we hear if she had any other lectures coming up? Like this was a part of her lecture, right?
One every week.
Because she said it was what, part 3 of 8 or something like that, didn't she?
Yeah.
So it'd be another 7 days before she has another lecture.
Yeah.
But she might have classes.
Well,
presumably she doesn't just do one. You know,
she's
she's
a visiting professor.
Yeah. So like, I almost want to see if we can. How is her house, like, actually in the city, or is it kind of like outside?
It's in the city. It's not like she doesn't have nearby neighbors. It's in a nicer area where there's not necessarily
You're not row housing, but you're also not spread apart from each other super far.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I would like to set up an ambush somewhere between the home and the school if we could. Do you think we could get our newfound friends to help us get this set up? I don't think that going into her home would be the best idea.
At least not when she's home. I'm less opposed to going into her house when she's not home.
We could ambush her in the home when she's out.
Yeah.
Ambush her in the house when she comes back. That I could be on board for.
Yeah. So what's the play here? We camp out somewhere, wait for her to leave, and then storm in?
It would give us an opportunity to deal with the mummies first, and then...
Or we go back to the school and find out if she has any other classes, not a lecture, but classes over the next couple days.
Yep.
She had so she's just a visiting professor, but she had her own rather massive office.
Yes.
Damn. Good for her.
She's quite the special person.
Prolific.
So.
Where is she originally teaching from?
Nobody knows.
So who brought her in to be a guest lecturer?
To be clear, when he said nobody knows, I assume he means we don't know. I assume someone knows.
Possibly.
Or she's just, you know, taking control of whoever's in charge there. You know, hag shit. Made a deal with a hag, and now she's a prolific professor. What are the odds that these people she brought home is not gonna end up dead and turned into a morgue?
You have no idea.
Talking to the group is what I guess I was.
Mamanga
not
does
talking to me.
have her spare book, and he can tell you that the component for a morgue is a dead humanoid murderer. So it depends on whether or not they've murdered anyone.
Technically, everybody's a murderer. We're all
I like to believe not believes that's true. That's how he gets through his own day.
Yeah, technically everybody does it. Can I climb this tree to see if I can see in one of the windows? Maybe if there's any windows around here.
Is this a multi-story building? Like,
It
there
is.
a second floor? Okay.
So
boost him up.
give me an athletics check, and if you're boosting him,
Roll
then yeah, so that does get you up. So give me a moment. Oh boy. Okay, so
You just jump up beside me. You're like, whatever.
yeah.
No, I was just helping you. That was aid. I was helping boost you up.
Oh, you're just helping.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I
usually
could
just come
easily
up
climb
with
a tree. I mean,
So
I climb up with them.
you okay? You're climbing up with him.
Yeah, you don't even have to try, and you're just like, this is so easy, right?
Yeah.
I have a plus 19 to athletics.
Yeah. So you can get up the tree, and there appear to be closed curtains on the two windows that you can see.
So we can't see in.
You can't see in. You might see the you might see a little bit of like flickering light at the edge of one of the curtains, but that's all you can see.
I assume if I were to lift someone up above my head, that they would not be in reach of the window still.
It would have to be someone who is
Tall.
about the same height as you. It's about 10 feet up to get to the... Well, no, it'd be about 13 or 14 feet up to get to the window.
Yeah. So I mean,
You could throw me onto the roof.
I'm strong, but I don't know if I can throw a presumably 100-ish kilogram person up there. Anyone got a ladder?
Or we could just throw a rock through the window. What do you guys think?
It was funny, but Ramsey did have a window. They're a fucking.
Oh, you have your
Ladder.
stones. You have your stepping stones too, right?
He had
Yeah.
a ladder.
There was a
You
ladder.
do have a ladder?
No, legitimately, I
Oh,
had a.
Ramsey, not John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At one point, he had a ladder. We found an item that was like a. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like an extendable ladder, and I don't think
You're
anybody
going
in
down.
it.
I need to drop you to 0.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I am down.
That's alright.
Yeah, but I don't think we get up to the roof from my stones. They're not that.
But it would allow me to maybe help someone onto the roof, or I could jump up.
You could probably use those to.
I don't know about to the
jump
roof.
up.
If you want to,
I don't know what we're doing on the roof, I guess is my
right?
next thought.
I mean, what can't you do on the roof? It's kind of fun.
Sure.
I mean, we could go and plug up the chimney, smoke them out, right?
You actually don't see a chimney from down there.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we just need to decide if we're not storming the gate, then we need to come up with a plan for.
Yeah. I don't think it's a great idea to storm, but at the same time, like, if we can't come up with another idea.
Yeah. The only other thing I can think of is like wait around a week to wait for her to go to her next lecture, but I don't like waiting a week personally. Or we can go back to the school and see if she has other things planned.
Or I could throw a rock at this window and see what happens.
Find a way to get. It'd be best to try and find a way if we can get her alone, but
Yeah.
I don't know that we'll be able to do that. She always seems to have an entourage with her.
Yeah.
So what's
Is my
the
thought.
plan?
I vote storm the gate.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Then do you,
Can you jump through into that upstairs window?
No.
then
Anyway?
What's my vertical? I don't actually know what my vertical is. I know I treat falls as shorter. I don't know,
vertical jump up to 3 feet vertically and 5 feet horizontally.
Okay. Then yeah, no shot.
well, then my idea is if we want to do it that way, we
Go in the back door.
I was gonna say light a fire at the front door and go in the back door
Let's do it.
to control access routes so she can't run away, because the Crocia seem to have liked to run away.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, where's everyone going then? Basically, what's the marching order with the lighting a fire and going in the back?
I'm rather fast, so I can light the fire at the front and then run over to the back.
So everyone else in the back?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
I have a torch on me, so I'll just
Alright.
What's the house made of, by the way? Is it wood?
Brick.
Oh, wow.
It has a wooden door, but it's made out of brick.
I reconvene with my friends before. Hey guys, bricks.
You could try to put something against the door so that it doesn't open easily. You know, like
Can
jam
I-
a stick or jam the torch in somehow in the door, in the handle.
Oh, the door probably opens inwards.
Do we have like I don't know if a rod of whatever it is, the rod of
Immovable rod?
immovable rod, yeah. Do we have
I
one
don't
of those?
think.
Does it exist in this world?
Well, you know what? I
There
still got my
is
rope.
such thing as an immovable rod. It's a level 9 item, so you definitely don't have it yet.
How about we go and we take the rope and we'll tie it to the doorknob and then tie it taut to one of the trees, so that if they do try to open it in, it's just gonna stay there. They have to break the rope to get it.
Okay.
Well, now we're thinking it.
Who's
we do that.
who's doing that?
I'll
I got the rope, so I'll run over and we can do it together.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait for them to get back, cause
Yeah,
All right. So is one
There's no
person
play.
doing the door and the other the tree, or are you?
I'll do the tree.
Okay. All right.
What do we do here? Are we rolling for anything?
No, you don't need to roll for...
I have a feeling I'm going to die. I'm going to get blown through the door or something like that.
Is the doorknob trapped? Why are we...
But I'm not trying to open the doorknob. I'm just trying to tie a rope around it.
As you're tying the rope around, you finish tying it, and then you hear a scream, but it's kind of it's not like a person screaming help, it's a rah! And I need initiative.
Son of a biscuit.
Amazing. Where does the scream come from?
I got a natural 1. Wow.
There is one right next to you, Lyra, one to the south, and one to the north by Mitch and John.
One scream?
3 screams.
Or one... Okay. But, like, one scream by each of us.
Yeah, one scream by each of you.
Some sort of alarm.
Apparently.
And unfortunately, I can't make the mini tracker bigger. I thought I could, but it won't let me. So, Mitch did an amazing job. I did randomly choose the Ghost Touch, but also he chose Ghost Touch because of last week and how much trouble he had. And he sees a creature becoming visible and is going to step up to it, target it, and strike and miss.
What? Hey, Mitch, missing? No way.
He's going to use a hero point. And... Come on. Why did it not roll? Oh. No, it didn't roll. Reroll, keep the new result. There we go. But he still misses.
Nice.
So he's going to swing a second time and still miss and be upset. Lyra, a creature in a red robe has appeared just behind you. This is what they look like.
Spooky. No arms?
No arms that you can see.
Under the robe. Okay. Well, in which case, I'll do the old bread and butter of let's go into tiger stance. And then we will do an inner upheaval.
Alrighty.
And I will use vitality.
Okay.
Because he seems undead.
Oh, I should unpause.
Yeah.
It'll probably help. Nice.
Those hits.
Okay. Damage.
2d6 was 2 bad.
Yeah. But
Oh my
he
God.
takes 26 from that. So that's pretty good.
So that's 1, 2, and then sorry.
Let me see if it's
stunned.
yeah, I was just checking to see if it was immune to that, which it doesn't appear to be, but it succeeds. And it didn't critically
All your dice
succeed,
are,
so it's not
are hit.
a huge amount tougher than you like that Geist was.
Nice.
Thank goodness. For the time being, anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just going to recall knowledge on it then.
Okay.
For my last one.
Okay. So, none of your lore works, so you have no idea what this creature is.
Sounds good. That's it.
Okay, so this one has a movement of... What's its movement? So it's gonna come right up here next to not,
Whoa.
target not, and swing its spectral hand at you and hit. Its hand goes into you and through you. You may not take... Oh, you do. I thought you guys had... Do you not have the void healing anymore? Should.
It should.
You should,
So
yeah.
I'm still technically, yeah.
Everyone but me should. And Mitch?
Mitch doesn't anymore, yeah.
I assume he didn't get that from Berlin, given that he was already undead.
He was already undead. Why do you not have void healing? I'm gonna reverse that.
Him?
Maybe. I don't think I recreated him.
Oh, then I don't know.
Maybe when we were doing something, we messed that up. I gotta find the actual ancestry features. Basic undead. That's what it is. Or, oh, I bet that's what it is. When we changed you from a Shuni to an awakened animal, it probably removed it. So now if we... I think... yeah. So 2 of the party do not have to worry at all about this fight. So it swings through you, you feel it go into you, and it does nothing. And this creature is not intelligent enough to know that it did nothing, so it's going to swing again and critically hit.
For critically no damage.
For critically no damage. And because you're not taking any damage, I'm not going to make you roll that fort save.
Sweet.
So, yeah, that one is done. This one, however, against Mitch, doesn't have to move. It's, going to miss. And swing again. Oh, damn. Hot damn. Missed 3 times. So, Lyra, you are now getting attacked. You also have to worry about what's gonna happen if you get hit. But miss, and critical miss. Okay.
I don't know if it's a setting you change, but all of your roles are private now.
Oh, I forgot to swap back to public. Sorry.
All good.
I did something private and then I forgot to swap back. You gotta take my word
I
that there
trust
were
that you missed
miss, critical miss.
Yeah.
Not you're up.
That sounds good. All right. I think my pistol can do. What's it called? It's short. I don't have to worry about range on the pistol.
You don't need to worry about range on either of them. I looked that up and there's no range penalty, but if it has a reactive strike or attack of opportunity, it can make one of those, but you don't need to worry about damage from these things.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go and
Your rifle does more damage.
Yeah, but I might want to try to start off with my jaws. I might want to just buy it. Oh,
Okay.
I will bite the guy first.
Alrighty.
See what happens. Miss.
Miss.
And I'm gonna try with my antlers.
You don't have antlers right now.
Okay, never mind. That would have been a bite then. I would have missed anyway.
Okay.
I'll try one last time with the bite. And I missed it.
Wait. If that had been a bite, your bite is a plus 14. Your antlers are a plus 8. So that would have been a hit.
Oh, that second one?
That second one would have been a hit, but roll it with your jaws.
What is my
So your last attack, just roll the damage from that.
Okay.
Alright, let's see if anything gets through. I don't know how much. Nope.
Takes no damage.
Takes no damage.
I tell you what, I don't think I can hurt anybody in this game.
That's why. Okay, not. John, you're up.
I'm not.
Keep. Not. Well, my thing just dropped, so.
Oh, fuck.
E43. Randomly dropping. Okay. We'll read initiative. Okay, let me. Okay.
Said he rolled great initiative.
Yep.
That's true.
Alright,
Best initiative there is.
I don't think I would have actually had my aura active, so I'm just
No.
gonna turn that off.
That was left over from last week, I think.
Yep. So I am going to use channel elements.
Alright. Bits of dirt starts rising up from under the grass. Maybe some of them have clumps of grass holding on.
Yep. And little wisps of fire.
Yes.
Seeing that these are incorporeal.
Incorporeal.
Yeah, that word. I'm gonna blast it with fire.
Alrighty.
Target.
Hit. Why did you get
I got
a
nice.
I max damaged it. Holy fuck.
Nice.
Love to see that. Resist 5.
Does resist 5 of that.
Okay. So that's a single action, cause that channel elements grants me the attack.
Okay.
I would also like to Going to use recall knowledge on this one,
Okay.
on these things.
Alright. Oh, you don't have undead lore. I thought you did.
No.
So,
I have gnome lore.
you have gnome lore?
No,
did you say?
plane of Earth.
Plane of
Sorry.
Earth. Yeah. So you do not actually know anything about these either.
Are you sure there's not a little bit of dubious knowledge going on here?
Dubious knowledge. So you know two things. Then you know one correct and one incorrect.
I think that's how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know.
You fail but don't critically fail recall knowledge. Using any skill, you learn the correct answer and an erroneous answer.
Yes. So this is actually telling me that
This can occur as this. So I'm not sure if this helps you, but this can occur as not knowing something is significant, but whether it's good or bad.
okay.
But not whether it's good or bad.
So you do know that they have a problem with being in the sunlight. So if you can lure it into the sunlight, that would be good. You also know that what is something else you know? Oh jeez. You know that they are incredibly strong. As in strong.
Strength.
Okay. So they could push Midge over, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Well.
And you know both of those to be true.
Yes.
You know both of those to be true.
Well. I'm gonna just shoot it again, map 5 with my last action.
Okay.
There
There you go. Another hit. Okay, takes 1 from that.
Must be too strong to big fire damage.
Must be.
His muscles are just deflecting your flame.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Okay. Did you tell Mitch about the sunlight?
No.
No? Okay.
No. Isn't it like 8 o'clock at night anyways?
It is 5.
Oh, wait, what? Really? I thought the
The
lecture ended early.
Yeah, the lecture ended early. It started at 3.
Okay. I was thinking of the day before.
So, he's gonna go... Hey, Mitch hits.
Hey!
And
Miracles do
deals
happen.
a full 12 damage with that. So you know that Ghost Touch gets through. And he misses, and then he's going to raise his shield. And Lyra, you're up. Oh, you also know about Vitality because you used Vitality last time. Yeah, the one you're fighting is just in the shadows.
I'm going to start off by trying to demoralize it.
Okay.
Where is...
Gonna taunt a ghost?
I'm gonna taunt the ghost.
Hurts
probably
feelings.
gonna not succeed. Do I have a target? Target.
Trying to
That's
hurt its
target.
feelings.
I do have a setting so that at the beginning of a turn or at the end of your turn, it removes all targets.
So that failed, unfortunately. And then
Alrighty.
I'm just going to Flurry of Blows him.
Okay. Hit. And hit. Perfect. Okay. He takes 15. And he's...
Stunning strikes.
Oh, yes.
I give him the old pop.
And he critically fails.
Perfect. So he is stunned 3.
There we go.
Does that make him easier to hit? Do I know?
Stunned. It just removes actions. So his next turn, he has no actions.
I'll give him one more Tiger Claw for good measure.
Okay.
Ally map 8. That's a miss.
Critically miss and basically go right through him and scratch the brick behind him.
Classic. That's
All
gonna
right.
smart.
This guy is stunned. He has one action left.
It's supposed to be stun 3 on a crit failure. Is there something making it so he didn't get stun 3?
This is a different one.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha.
Yeah. Because he's in the sunlight, he's stunned 2, clumsy 2. So he only has one action, which he will strike and miss. He's too stupid to go for someone else. And I need to add stunned 2 back to him for his next turn. Okay, this guy is going to the last person that hit him got through its resistance, so he's going to slash at it's just doing the nerd floppy hand fighting.
Nice.
And then the last one, stunned 3, has no actions remaining. We're on to Not.
Just to check, is my guy not in the sun? Because he's amongst these like bushes.
He's just at the edge of the shadow.
Gotcha.
So
Cool.
I'm guessing Not's not at his computer.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh.
I'm here.
Your turn.
Do I not have my camera on?
You have it covered.
Do I?
For me, it's
It must
like
be just fuck. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry. I will just start shooting this guy.
Okay. So one action to pull out your gun.
And then one action to shoot him.
Yep.
Pow.
Oh.
And then I will reload.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna try with my other gun. So
As a
no,
reminder,
that's an action to pull it out. I will just
forget-
reload it and then.
Don't
don't
forget.
forget your devise a stratagem.
Oh yeah.
Part of
It's a very big part of his character, of his class, but he went with the non-optimal build, so his
okay.
dex
Yeah,
is
so
higher than his int. He's only got a +1 int, so it's better for him to use dex.
Gotcha.
You know what? I'll just say fuck it and I'll try to bite him.
Okay.
And that's that. Nope. Wow.
2 critical misses. When you're pulling out your gun, you shoot before you get it up, and then you bite at him
Sounds
and
like a meat
bite
problem
air.
right there, right?
John, you're up.
Damn it, that was. Oh, that's why I just caught
And I'm not gonna roll for it. because it can't actually hit you, or it can't deal damage, but it used a reactive strike, so you do know that these things have a reactive strike.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Hi, buddy.
Just
I'm a 2-action blast this bitch.
Okay. What was that, Thomas?
I was just reading Devise a Stratagem, and maybe this is the verbiage in the game, but on the aeonprod.com or whatever, it says when you make this substitution, you can also add your int modifier.
Oh, you can. Oh,
Just-
I thought it was you do.
Not
Okay.
sure. I want to see how it is on this actual feat, but yeah, because it seems.
So that is a hit and deals some damage. Let's take a look at Devise a Stratagem action. When you make this substitution, you can add. So you make the substitution only for the first strike. When you make the substitution, you can add your int instead of strength or dex. Okay, so you can, but you don't have to. I'm not sure if it will automatically do it. Well, what it does is you can basically you will roll a d20, and if it's going to be a miss, then you can say, no, I'm not going to attack him this round. I'm going to demoralize or do whatever if it's low. So basically, if you roll like a 1, you're like, okay, I don't need to roll any attacks this turn.
Well, it also means you could attack someone else without.
You could attack someone else without using that.
Yeah.
So if you did have another one in your sights, you could attack a different person instead. So John does his next attack and misses, so it's on to...
Yep.
Hey, quit it, buddy. So Mitch is going to target that wraith and swing his ghost touch axe and hit and deal damage. It goes in. Oh, he rolled max damage on that.
Nice.
It goes in and it tears a chunk of this half incorporeal robe right off of him. And goes for his second attack. And gets stuck in the ground for a second, so he raises his shield. Lyra, you're up.
I mean, gonna hit him with the old flurry of blows.
Alrighty.
My tiger claws.
Oof.
And miss both.
Miss both.
You wreck nerd.
Apparently,
Wait.
huh? I rolled a 4 and then a 5.
Yikes.
Um,
Hi.
well, I'm going to then, I guess, just hit him with my map 8, which is also a miss. So that's it for me.
That was...
Oh, that's 2 actions. I mean, I guess I hit him with my map 8 again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Just roll it.
I
and-
forgot. Flurry of blows is only
One action, yeah.
Yeah. Still a miss.
Still a miss. Okay. This guy, I'm just gonna skip his turn because he is hitting, not, and dealing no damage.
Keeps
Oh
hitting.
yeah, this is the best day of my life.
Tank.
And
Tank not.
this
Not
one,
just getting
Yeah,
scripted.
right.
not the tank. And this one,
Not a tank.
Definitely not the tank.
not a tank. Oh, damn. Mitch's AC right now is 29.
Because of heavy run bash.
Because of... Oh, his normal AC is 28?
Yep. Sounds about
Dang,
right.
Mitch.
God damn. I didn't realize that. Why was everything else hitting him so fucking easily? Well, it's gonna go and try for a... Actually, it's going to move. And try to get to you. Reactive strike. So, Mitch gets a swing off on him.
I'm gonna kill it with fire.
Misses. Okay, and this one is going to swing at Lyra. Critically
Ouch.
hits with its claws raking into you. Let's roll the damage first for
Ouch.
37 damage.
There seems to be a crit magnet.
Yeah, just a bit. He gets 5 temp HP, it says.
Oh, I'd actually like to use my reaction of not wanting to be hit.
Give me a give me that fortitude save. Do you see it in there? No.
No, I don't. Should I just...
There we go.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. And that was just his first attack.
No. That's enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
Crit magnet.
critically misses. Yeah, literally a crit magnet. Crit.
Duality.
Good hit, crit miss.
Okay, and now we're on to Not.
All right. Well, I guess I'll first action. I'll reload my gun.
You did also just hear Lyra cry out in pain from some claws raking right through her.
Quite literally, I did yell, ouch!
Are you pretty good?
Did you not reload
I'm-
your gun as your
I'm
last action?
Fine.
Your last turn?
Did I?
I
No,
thought
I
you
went
did.
and I tried to bite him instead.
Yeah,
Oh,
tried
okay.
biting him twice.
pretty
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. I will reload, and then I will just try once to shoot him.
Hits.
Right. Finally hit something.
Nice.
It uses its reaction, but that doesn't matter.
Wait, did you target me?
You did target her.
Bitch.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Not my intention. I meant
But with its
will that hit anyway?
AC, that you rolled a 32. That's a crit.
All right.
So click that critical damage instead.
Okay.
Hey, lay off,
Sorry.
lady.
I don't... So it would have
Okay.
been 35 damage.
35 damage to that medium common undead. 40. So total 30.
That's all right. And
Yeah.
the last thing, I'll come over here, and I'll just walk beside this other thing, and hopefully it'll hit me instead.
What's
And that's
this
fine.
fortitude saving throw from not a dog firearm critical?
Yeah.
that?
Oh, crit spec.
Does- does the
Critical
other two have to do
specialization.
that?
It does have to roll for that. But it succeeds. I'm gonna suggest you move there instead so that Lyra can flank.
Run away. Oh,
Lyra
fair
can
enough.
flank
I
on her
see
next
that.
turn.
Okay.
So, John, you're up.
Hopefully it doesn't like me.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Sick damage on that crit.
Yeah.
Well, guess
That-
what? I'ma punch it with fire.
Alrighty.
because dirt doesn't feel like it's gonna be effective. So basically, it's
You doing Falcon Punch?
pretty much. I was gonna say it looks more like gathering a ball of fire in my hand and just bitch slapping him.
John Dirt slap.
Slap.
All right, you smack it against the side of its head. Oh, and it's actually stunned and clumsy now that it came over to you. Alrighty. 15 damage. It takes 10.
Does clumsy lower its AC?
Clumsy. Dex-based checks and DCs, including AC. That would make it a crit, actually. Yes. So roll crit damage. Thanks for catching that.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah.
It's a lot,
Casually
yeah.
double.
Yeah.
Oh man, it is. It's like wisps left. It's there, but it's just bits kind of floating around.
Well, then we're going to make the wisps. Oh. Not make the wisps disappear.
No.
Unfortunate. Okay, I rolled a 2, so yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that'll be my turn then.
Do you have no mythic points left?
I do, but I don't.
Can't reroll.
I mean, it's
attacks
the
for
end.
mythic points.
Oh yeah, you can't re-roll attacks. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
And also, do we regain them at the start of a
Yep.
night still?
You
okay.
regain them
Like
at the start of a session. So
Okay.
you're at 3 at the beginning of the next session.
Okay.
So Mitch uses one action to move up, one action to hit, and if he deals enough damage, he deals enough damage. Actually, his minimum damage would have killed it. I don't think it's got anything on it. No, so I'm just gonna delete the. Oh no, I'm not gonna delete the token because that'll remove it.
XP.
Yeah. Okay, so Mitch hits, moves, hits, and then he's going to. I think the others are in trouble. And 5, 10, 15, 20 is his max movement. And there we go. Lyra, you're up.
I'll
So-
do an action to be in flanking position.
Okay, and it's going to use its reaction to attack you.
30. You tricked me.
I didn't trick you, and Mr. Crit Magnet, he critically misses.
Not, I recommend you go there so Lyra can flank. You bitch.
And unfortunately, critical miss and
There are
miss.
these rolls, a 1 and a 2. Perfect.
Ugh.
And then I'll just map 8 it.
Alrighty. Oh, wait, no. You were stunned 1, so
Oh, was I stunned 1?
yeah. From the
right.
from its crit.
Okay. Well, I missed anyway. And that's it for me then.
Alrighty, and this is gonna come up here and attack, and deal no damage. And this one is going to roll a highs or lows. One of you choose highs, and the other one gets lows.
I'll be highs, unless...
Alright. I guess I'll be low.
Alright, one of you had to finally choose lows. That's the only way I can get you guys to choose lows is by
We're both
forcing
highs.
you. And it's going to turn and attack the newbie. Woof, woof, woof. and if it does hit,
that
it
it
deals
always
no
does.
damage. So, not, you're up. You are
Alright.
flanked by these things, but they also can't hurt you.
Sweet. Okay, so I will. Suppose I'll reload my gun again, and then I'll shoot the guy again. So that's 2 actions. I'll actually pick the right guy this time.
Didn't you bite that second time? Oh yeah, you reloaded, shot, bit, and now you reloaded. Right. Never mind.
Yeah, and then I'll shoot him again. Miss.
Alrighty.
And then I'll fuck it, I'll try to bite him.
Okay.
I want to do something.
Hit.
Alright.
Hey.
Does he get...
You deal 1 damage. Oh no,
No
no damage.
Crap.
I will reveal that as well. Double resistance to non-magical.
Very,
Even
very
though
ill.
I'm all good.
All right, John, you're up.
Alright, this one's dead.
Yeah, and you hear shit happening on the other side.
Alright, how far is this? 50 feet, I think that's 2 actions? Oh, no, that says 3 actions.
No, that's 3.
What is
Oh
it?
yeah, it's got actions.
It has a
on
little thing.
that now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your movement is 20, so
Right, I am slow.
yeah.
Alright, well, then...
Bonus action dash.
Just, I don't have anything to make me quicker. Nope, I don't.
Don't you have the bracelets?
Yeah,
of
you got
dashing?
your bracelet.
I do, but I don't know if I want to use
Probably
it, right?
save that for something else, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'd rather use it in a more significant fight.
Okay.
Larry yells, "Ow!"
Alright, well. I use my full movement to just run around the side of the house.
Okay.
Just use my full turn, I guess I should say, to run around the side of the house.
All right. Mitch is going to run over here. And 40 to get there. And he's going to come up over there so that he doesn't get an attack of opportunity because he is no longer undead. Lyra, you're up.
We'll
We are
punch this
all
guy.
okay with going through until we finish this. They're both
Good with me.
about bloodied.
Yeah, but I can't land a hit lately. I
You were
haven't
hitting
landed a
them
hit in
before.
3
What's going
rounds.
on?
Yeah. Well, now I can't roll above a 7 this turn. Let's keep punching. Hey, there we go.
There we go. Alright. Deal a little damage. Do you not have more focus points?
I do. I could have been using
Yeah, you
focus
could.
points, but I didn't want to. I assumed we were going in shortly after this, and I wanted to make sure.
You want to make sure you have it for the others? Okay.
This didn't seem like a significant fight to me.
Okay. To be using all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. I used
Takes
one
10 minutes to refocus, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then one more map. Hey,
Hit, just barely, but because he's flanked.
that's better damage than most.
Pardon me. So 13 damage.
That's it
And
for me.
14.
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Critical failure. So he is stunned 3 again.
Oh no, sorry. I just didn't toggle that off. He doesn't get stunned. Stunning blows is just if I land stuff from my flurry of blows.
Oh, okay.
It's just a checkbox that I have always left on.
Okay. In that case, now he's got 3, so I'm gonna roll a d6. Going clockwise, 1, 2, Lyra, 3, 4, Mitch, 5, 6, Not. Okay, he's going for Mitch. So, strike. Well, actually, he, without a natural 20, he cannot hit.
That's sad.
He cannot hit Mitch without a natural 20. Yeah, with his +7, he cannot hit because
would a natural 20 only up it to a regular hit?
Yes.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Good job, Mitch.
Bitch will kill my fab.
Yeah, true.
Oh, and that was supposed to be the other one, but it doesn't matter. And this one can't hit anything or can't deal any damage to Not, and Not, you're up.
Alright. Since I reloaded, I'll probably just attack that guy again. Maybe I can hit.
That one that is just attacking you over and over is... It thinks that it's winning. Because it's like, hit, hit, hit.
Yeah.
But it's doing nothing.
Kicking its ass.
We should just, like, let it follow us in.
Right? Alright, I
hit. Nice.
Hey.
Alright, and it takes that 9 damage.
It's at death's door. Oh gosh.
Bite it. Don't forget to buy the stratagem.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna bite him.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my
And
god.
hit again.
Let's see. Nope, no damage.
Yeah, no damage.
Because it's non-magical.
Non-magical, yeah.
I
Alright.
keep biting him, but nothing happens.
Yeah. John, you're up.
Alright. I'm gonna target this one. Actually, I'm gonna target this one. It's further out.
Okay.
And looks in better shape for a 2-action fire blast.
Alright.
Correct.
So you're shorter than Lyra, so you're having trouble seeing it. So you lob your flame up and arc it down onto him.
Kobe.
And then he walks away. The fade away.
23 fire damage, smacking into its head.
Right. And then we do it again, map 5.
And you do it again. You don't hit him in the head this time, but you go over the others and hit him with another 5.
Alright.
That was some good shit.
Yeah.
We, first one was, Kobe over the head. Second one was, like a shot out of the Wanted movie.
Curve the fireball. Okay, so Mitch is going to try to help his friend, but he's gonna miss, and then he's going to swing again and miss. Oh shit, I think his Devoted Guardian... Yeah, his Devoted Guardian he can only use if he's raised a shield first. Okay. Never mind. So he raises his shield, and I accidentally removed raise a shield from here. There we go. Put it back. Love it when I click and right click at the same time.
Nice.
Lyra, you're up.
I'm going to just give him a punch to start.
Okay.
Suspecting I might be able to kill him here. Hey.
Crit. Nice.
Suspecting I might be right.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
he's dead.
Then I was gonna flank, but I remember I shouldn't because he will hit me. So I'll just flurry of blows from here.
Alrighty.
At map 5.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice. Got another crit. I have a feeling that he may be dead as well.
And stunning blows. He's forever stunned.
Forever stunned. Look at that. 6 rounds, that's 36 seconds that it took, but they dealt a little damage to you guys. And you do not know what they are. Because nobody could pass nobody could pass a recall knowledge, so you guys don't know. And the encounter, empty turn tracker, and don't need to convert loot. And let's add Mamanga to this so that he gets it, but correct it to the correct amount so everyone gets the same, and there we go. Everybody gets 90 XP from that. And yeah, there we go. So I will delete these guys, and don't know why their blood is red, but it is. Thought there was a button to...
Is it okay if I treat wounds myself?
You absolutely can if you're using 10 minutes out here.
Yeah. Didn't want to use battle medicine just because cooldown. I'd like go behind the house so it's not like wide open.
And John is still missing a few HP, so Mitch is going to
that was
treat
before.
Yeah, from before, so he's going to treat your wounds. Nice. 30 heal there. So he's going to roll a critical success on John. You had, what, like 8 that you needed? And
7, yeah.
You explode from the overhealing.
Shit.
And yeah, that's where we'll finish up for today. Hopefully hopefully Brandon will be able to join us next time. Next week we I don't think we'll play just because it might be a boss and it might not, depending on how you go through the house, how quickly and where you go. So yeah, and it's American Thanksgiving next week, so Brandon's not going to be able to join us for the boss fights. I'd prefer to have everybody around. So next week,
just make it a bit easier for us.
Next week I might be doing, actually I've got some one-shots that I'm wanting to run, so I will send my guys here a list of one-shots that they can choose from, and we'll play one of those, and yeah, thanks for joining. and we will see you next week.
Arc Forge, heck yeah.
Arc and Forge, heck yeah. Alrighty, and I'm going to switch us over to the ending screen so that you can see the credits for the books and the modules that I'm using. And yeah, have a good one. What we will do is we will pick up next week. So, Pat, did you guys want to do the commercial?
For sure. We're ready. Cadence, you want to start her off? Okay, hold on. Ready, set, go. Hold on to your 20... I already screwed up. Hold on to your D20 bag and don't shrink away. Are you ready to take your Pathfinder adventures to the next level? Well, we've got something special for you.
Introducing Arkham Forge Toolkit.
Yeah, you're good. The ultimate companion for game masters
and storytellers alike. And guess what?
What?
It's one-time payment, no subscription fees. Imagine that!
No way! The Arkham Forge Toolkit can be used fully offline and installed in an unlimited number of devices with just one purchase. That's right, unlimited. So whether you're planning your next dungeon crawl at home or preparing for your next Pathfinder Society mission, your toolkit is right there with you.
But wait, there's more. Easily import and manage your own content, build fully animated maps with real-time lighting, and hook up a TV or projector for an in-person gaming experience that will blow your party's mind faster than a fireball spell.
Whoa, that sounds intense.
It is.
Oh, manage your campaigns with a robust linkable note system because let's face it, keeping track of your epic saga is just as important as slaying that ancient dragon.
Ooh.
And speaking of
dragons, set the scene with impressive audio that will transport you and your players to another realm. It's like having a